I'm going to tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking. Welcome to the cult. So we're going to get, before I advance too much further into the next set, we're going to talk a little bit about Smarana or Remembrance. So, Mama, Katha Usajala, Nyaya Usajala, Shruta, Samakarati and Babakarati Pindikarati, Vidyadayabo, Zendarayati, Prasadayati, Zendarayati. So what is that? That's associate with insinuating yourself into, identify with, become a supernatural being, reduce to order, keep in remembrance. So that's in reference to a story about the Tears of Dawn that I did in a previous episode that I think actually qualifies as a specific remembrance of a specific fake court of the Nyaya Usajala, or the Court of the Tears of Dawn, which would give access to byways of keeping remembrance. The Anyata Mana, Anyatata Mana, Samvita, or the Entropy contracts, and the Tanmata contracts for potential that are associated with the Dusk and Dawn courts specifically, or respectively, I should say. And what does that mean? Well, the contracts of entropy. Contracts of entropy are a set of changeling abilities found in changeling loss. They are signature powers of the Dusk Court. The fatalistic view of this court is symbolized by entropy, as they can only affect which path they choose to reach the inevitable. Anyone can purchase this contract, but only Dusk Courts hold an affinity for it. So, level 1, Babel's Curse. The changeling writes and then tears the name of the target. They can prevent them from communicating for a short time. This might have been what happened to Biblosyllabary. I have the ability to be wrong, don't get me wrong. But Samakarati and Vivakarati, Pinikaroti, Zapyati, Prasadayati, Sambadati. Associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with curse, reduce to order, contract. Sense the inevitable doom after consuming a caffeinated beverage. The changeling becomes more acutely aware of disaster before it strikes. Samakarati and Babakarati, Pinikaroti, Udizati, Prasadayati. Sambadati. So, associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with prophecy, reduce to order, contract. Gift this is called. The changeling can grant greater resistance to her allies after discussing entropy or dusk philosophy with them for at least 5 minutes. That's bardic inspiration. Samakarati and Babakarati, Pinikaroti, Parazidanayati, Prasadayati, Sambadati. With the identify with, inspire with confidence, because it's like, literally, it's a bardic song. It's a bardic song. It's like from D&D bardic song. I'm not even joking. Heroes stand. As long as the changeling stands atop a territory's marker, he can challenge someone with but a gesture, becoming better in combat against said target. Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti, Vajikaroti Prasadayati Sambadati. So identify with raises standard, because that's, the territory marker that you're standing atop of. And then reduce order with contract. And then the center cannot hold. The changeling can unravel the weird, nullifying another's contract ability if he also has the contract being targeted. Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti, Udvyastati, Prastayati, Sambadati. So associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, untwist. There isn't a word for unravel, as far as I can. There's unwind and there's untwist, but not unravel. So I'm just going with untwist for unravel. Prasadayati, reduce to order, contract. And those are, those be the entropy contracts. And then the potential contracts, Tanmata Samvita. The contracts of potential are changing abilities found in changeling loss. They are signature powers of the Dawn Court. Nyaya Usajala too. Not just Nyaya Usa, not just the Court of the Dawn, but the Court of the Dawn's tears, or at least so say I. As opposed to Entropy, these contracts focus on positive change and strength of will. The Dawn Court believing that chaos becomes malevolent if unchecked and unprotected. Anyone can purchase these contracts, but generally require the goodwill from the Dawn Court itself. Light the path. If the contract has got if the changeling has caught the target lying before, she can learn what their motives are for speaking. Samkarari and Babakarari Pinikarari Abamashkari Prasadayati. Sambadati. So associate with, insinuate self into, identify with, disrobe. Because you gotta lay, because they basically at that point have to lay all their motives bare. Reduce to order, contract. Read the web. By sharing a pledge with someone, the changeling can perceive and interpret the target's relationships with those in the immediate area. Samakarari, Babakarari, Pinikarori, Adikarori, Prasadayati, Sambadati. So in this case, you identify with pledge, then reduce to order with contract. Martyr's Will. The changeling can shed drops of blood to gain additional strength from spending willpower at the cost of not being able to cover it for a time. Samakarari and Babakarari, Pindikarori, Oraklamiskari, Prasadayati, Sambadati. So in that case, the identify is with bleed, because effectively you're making a sacrifice in order to do that, and you have to actually bleed your blood to make that work. Shift the foundation. The target can temporarily alter a target's personality if said target is actively in conversation related to the desired vice or virtue. Huh. I think I screwed that one up, and it's actually Samakarati and Babakarati, Pinikarati, whatever the word for shift is. I used alter, I believe, originally, but I think it should have been shift. Prasadayati, Sambadati, reduced order, contract. And tenacity of hope. If using a contract for selfless reason, the changeling gains the 8 again roll to all checks related to the designated goal. However, if they fail to accomplish the task given when the contract wears off, they're cursed for an equal number of days. Oh, well, I screwed that one up too. I think. Now, I initially did it as Samakarati and Babakarati, Pinikaroti Prayaskitam Karoti, Prasadita Sambadati. So I initially did that with identify with a tone, but it probably should have been Pinikaroti Shaste for identify with hope, and then reduced order contract. And that's the basics of keeping remembrance, and the contracts of entropy and potential from specifically, I think it's let me go back there and double check. Oh no, these might be from first edition. Yeah. These are the court contracts from first edition. So these are two of the court contracts from first edition, as well as some stuff to how to keep remembrance as a Jiva Vidyahari, or a human Fae. That's not a contradiction. It's just how it works sometimes. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.